Nord, aka what? What? You're amazing.
That's so sweet. She's wearing amazing leggings today.
Okay, thank you. Are you gonna? Why are you?
You look good.
Thank you. Okay, I didn't need to hear that right now.
Okay.
Anyways, today is this stream number 392, and I've lost my train of thought.
I threw her off whack with that one.
Nord, say hello to the stream.
Hi, I'm Nord.
I don't even know if I said you were Nordicmonkey, but that's fine.
I am Nordicmonkey, not her.
That's fine. Yeah. So for today's Geeky Talk segment, which is the segment where me and Nord geek out for about half an hour to an hour, sometimes around there, maybe sometimes less, maybe sometimes
There
more.
is no time frame. It is about geeking.
Yeah, it's about geeking. We're gonna be talking about a few things. I won't make it super long so that we can hop into some more terminal conflict and explore the other side of the Cold War that we didn't experience the last time we played, which was last Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm excited to see the Soviet Union side and terminal conflict today. Also today, I thought we would talk about a few other things. Thanksgiving Day parade, Grim Dawn, a little bit, not like deep into Grim Dawn, just to give y'all information because I really liked Grim Dawn, so I think this is good information for those of y'all that have Xbox. And also, we're going to be talking about Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. So yeah, that's all I've got really for today. It's kind of been, this week has been kind of like a slow, like finding stuff to talk about, and I think that's because of the holiday week. So is there anything you want to talk about that, before we get into it? Nord doesn't do his homework. He's just like you find stuff to talk about, and I'll jump in. I thought we would talk about sumo, but I don't know about talking about sumo today because I didn't watch, and I feel like I didn't watch enough this weekend. So we did see one match. Well, we did see one day. I think it was day 8. Maybe it was day 8. Maybe it was day 8. I think, and it was on Saturday night. We stayed up really late and watched the top division.
Yes,
and It was a good, there were good matches, but there was like one match that like stood out in my head, and that was the match with Takakesho. Was it Takakesho? No. Ichinojo. Yeah, it was Ichinojo and Takakesho.
Yes.
Yeah. And that match was really good. Like I finally get to see a match where it's just like they're head to head and they're like actually fighting rather than just like quick and it's done. It was a good match. Ichinojo is like freaking huge compared to Takakesho. Takakesho's huge too.
Ichinojo is one of the largest
is a freaking
sumo.
Truck. So like there's no way you're gonna yeah, I'll probably look to see if we can't find that fight, and I'll share it as well. But I can't really go into talking about the matches over the weekend because I didn't like watch all of it because I just didn't have the time. But I guess I could open up and see how the other matches went really quick. I wish I'd had enough time, but I just okay, we are gonna hop over to out. Sorry about that. I think Nord's focused on something else right now, and it's
I was just making
too.
I was just making sure I had OBS capturing stuff.
Oh, that's right.
I just want to make sure that was done ready for it.
I just assumed you had already had it ready, but that's fine.
I have it ready.
What's going on with all the? I didn't notice that before. I'll ask you about it later because I'm seeing like tie-dye stuff over there.
You will learn.
I guess I will learn. I will learn it as soon as we get to playing the game, I suppose.
Yes.
I don't know what all that stuff is, but it looks.
It is all
stuff. Anyways, so Thursday is Thanksgiving, and by the way, we'll be here on Thanksgiving, but it will be
for
kind of a
U.S. people.
Yeah, for U.S. people. It'll be a shorter stream than normal, probably about, I'm thinking maybe 2 hours, but we are still going to be doing a Thanksgiving Day showcase. We're going to be doing a showcase for the indie game Collective, a really cool game. It's not super long, so it's fine, but we'll have a great Thanksgiving playing this game. I think it's going to be a blast.
It'll be frustration to push off the tryptophan from the turkey.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I played a little bit of it, and I had a lot of fun. Even though I'm not good at it, I still had a lot of fun.
You were
with
very
it.
happy when you beat the levels.
Yes, it was very fun. It felt very rewarding when I beat the levels. So I think that we'll have fun playing that game for a little while on Thanksgiving. We won't do a Geeky Talk segment on that day, but
I'm not blinking out some weird Morse code thing. I just got stuff in my eye.
you have eye drops. It's not like he's like got like dust in his eyes or something random. He's like actually got eye drops. So don't worry about him, folks. He's not crying. He's not crying. Anyways, Thanksgiving Day is coming on Thursday, and our kid is like really excited about it. Wants to watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, which I'm kind of excited about because I had found this article on Polygon, and it was saying that I guess the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade is gonna have some cool characters like Sonic, Pikachu. I think this is gonna be the first time Baby Yoda is gonna be in balloon form at the parade. So that's gonna be really cool. I'm super excited to see the parade. The parade happens at 9:00 in the morning Pacific time. So,
I think I need to rinse this out. Got too much stuff.
Okay. All right. We'll wait for Nord to do that. Anyways, I'm really excited for this to be happening. And I'm going to be watching that with my kids. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. If you celebrate, I hope you have a good day on Thursday, but we will be here. It just will be not as long as a stream as normal, because most of the time is going to be spent probably cooking, eating, and hanging out because our kid really likes
I like
Thanksgiving.
cooking and eating.
Yeah, I do too.
Those are pretty cool things.
The cleaning part is the not fun part.
Whatever.
It's true.
If you eat it all, you don't have to clean.
You going to eat the plates?
I'll try.
Eat the plates? Okay, so here's some cool information. If you have Xbox, December 3rd, Grim Dawn is coming to Xbox. I thought this was pretty cool because I really loved this game. Every time I get a chance to talk about an ARPG, I always tell people about Grim Dawn and how they should check this game out. It's an indie game as well. I can't believe how good of a game it is. When I played it, I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, and it was very addictive, and I had a lot of fun with it. I kind of want to jump into it eventually and play it again, but it might be a little bit of time before I get around to doing that. But yeah, check it out if you have Xbox.
It'll make you fear plants.
Yeah, it'll make you fear plants. Yeah, the plant enemies in this game were kind of a pain. Well, I mean, once you got better gear and you leveled up, it wasn't so bad. But if you didn't know how to handle them, because they like put out poison and you didn't know like how to, and you didn't know you should do range to not get hit by the poison.
Yeah, but
I
then
guess it would be difficult.
Then there's like different types of. All I know is normally you come up against plant enemies and you're like, okay, this isn't too bad in most games.
Yeah,
and then this one will terrify you in the future for all plants in any game.
I guess that's true. I don't know. I do remember after we played Grim Dawn, there was another game that we played, and it also had scary plants, but I don't remember what it was anymore.
And we were flashing back to Grim Dawn.
I was like, it's just like Grim Dawn, because I think whatever game it was another one where we had to defeat the plants from like long range or something. So I don't know. I was prepared for it because I'd been playing a lot of Grim Dawn at that time.
Anyways, the classes, the weapon systems, all that stuff in this, Grim Dawn's definitely among the best.
Yeah,
if it could get a graphic update, it would probably be my main ARPG.
Yeah. I guess that's true. The graphics are kind of. Do you think really the graphics need an update? I don't know.
say they need an update. It's just we've played Lost Ark.
Oh, yeah, everything looks very different compared to Lost Ark. That's true. Like, I didn't know you could do like a top down, like an isometric type game, 3D isometric type game with that good of graphics. I didn't think it was possible. But you know, because the last ARPG I had played actually was PoE, but it was just us kind of playing around with it to see how we liked it. But before that was Grim Dawn.
I definitely prefer Grim Dawn to PoE.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
That's not completely true either, because I just thought about it. Like, Tribes of Midgard could technically be considered in a kind of ARPG vein. It's just not it's not in the sense of like you get these types of you have this long quest chain and this big story. It's pretty story light, but like the aspects of ARPGs are there. So
I'm gonna try turning this off and see how bad it looks, because my eyes are really burning from the light.
Okay. Okay.
Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douchen.
Yeah, you keep doing things I'm not prepared for on stream, so I'm just like, okay, I guess I have to deal.
Is that okay?
It's fine. I mean, it doesn't look like you're kind of shaded, but if the light's bothering you, then we'll just have to deal.
Yeah, no, that feels a lot better on my eyes.
All right,
it was burning.
We'll just deal. It's fine with me.
Okay.
If somebody has a problem with the way it looks because it's kind of shady, then say, well, Nord's eyes were burning. I don't know what else to tell you.
I'm sorry. Eye injury.
Okay. Somehow I want to figure out a way to get you to do... I keep saying this to him because it's actually me hinting to him for his honey-do list of figuring out the lighting setting so he doesn't have to deal with the bright lights all the time. But, you know, I'll just keep saying it and maybe eventually get him into gear. Like, we need to have some sort of... If we can get some sort of lighting system so it can be, like, softer lighting and not so bright in here, it might help you. I'm just saying. Because you were saying your eyes are hurting from the lights.
Maybe I just need to wear shades.
Okay, is this a way for you to get out of doing the lights?
No, I can do the lighting. We in fact have a lot more lighting that we could be putting in here.
Mm-hmm.
I just think I probably need to do shades or something.
You can make it so it's a lot dimmer, but it's fine because the lights are like soft, like certain lights are softer, and you could use that. I think that would be really. Anyways, I also wanted to bring up, this is the last thing, y'all. I told you it's going to be...
Crystal Wraiths.
I guess it's going to be really... The Geeky Talk's really short today. So, yeah, there was a free DLC dropped for Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance.
You're not going to show that match?
Show what match?
Are you going to try to show that match between Ichinojo?
Yeah, we'll do it right after we talk about this.
Okay.
That's why I was just bringing it up in the topics portion. Okay. I keep getting interrupted.
I have a problem with Nord being uncomfortable. Nord is totally that cool guy that wears shades inside. It's not because I'm cool. Definitely not because I'm cool. No, I had I was exposed to a flash from a rocket attack, and I caught it full in this eye. The way I was able to take cover, I had this eye covered, but...
So a lot of times how he combats it is he used to actually wear shades in the house all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But he's since not been doing that, and it mostly just sticks to his cap so that it kind of shades him a little bit. But some days he can't take the bright lights, and we have like two huge what are those called, like light boxes?
Box lights.
Yeah, box lights. I'm sorry, I can't say things in the proper order, but yeah, two box lights, and then we have like a ring light like in the center, and it's just like too much light for him some days.
It's okay, it works good for Club Mug.
For Club Mug.
Isn't that right, Soft Hazzie?
Stop. Anyways, yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that match if you want, and maybe take a look at what happened the rest of the weekend, because I have no idea, because I only watched Saturday night. We stayed up so late on Saturday. Maybe we'll just go ahead and go to sumo, because you've already messed me up in the order. So you're what is it?
Nord ruins things.
I stayed up so freaking late. Because we were just watching. The matches were pretty good.
Yes.
There was a match that was coming up with where it was Terra no Fuji versus, I don't remember who it was. It Endo? I think it was Terra no Fuji and Endo.
Mm-hmm.
Endo's pretty good, but he hasn't been doing great this season. Terra no Fuji's been looking really good. I think fingers crossed, because I may have missed some matches. I think Terra no Fuji is going to win everything. Maybe lose
he's undefeated so far.
Undefeated so far. And I think, isn't there who else is undefeated?
Was it Takakeisho?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Anyways.
I'm going to say maybe it's Takakeisho.
It might not be because you are cool, but you are cool enough to pull it off. Well, thank you, Yami.
Yeah.
Nord setting the
really
right
nice
order
of
of things.
That's really nice of you, Yami. It's very opposite of me. I'm like, you're so uncool, Nord. Okay.
I agree, though.
I'm looking for, sorry, y'all. I'm looking for the link to the site that gives us how the matches panned out. So this is day 6, but we don't want to see day 6. I don't know what day we're on. Day 8 results, I'm pretty sure, was this weekend. I'll know if I see Teruno Fuji. Yeah, so this was the day we saw Teruno Fuji and Endo. It looks like Teruno Fuji did win. So yeah, that was the match that we saw. But the most interesting match to me was Ichinojo and Takakeisho. Takakeisho's 8-0, Teruno Fuji's 8-0. I don't know if I want to see day 9 real quick. Let's see if Teruno Fuji's still. Yep, Teruno Fuji's still 9-0. And he beat Takayasu. Takayasu is 5-4.
Okay.
So, Endo beat Shodai.
Takayasu is one of my favorites.
Endo beat Shodai. I'm kind of shocked that Endo beat Shodai. Shodai's been doing really well, and I think Shodai's wrestling has gotten better than Endo's, but apparently Endo was able to beat him, and he's 5-4 now, which is exactly the same as Shodai. Takakeisho's also 9-0. So it looks like as we're getting to the last day is day number 14. So far it's looking like the real big matchup is going to be Teruno Fuji and Takakeisho, unless they've already fought, and I'm not sure if they've fought yet.
Well, they normally don't put Yokozunas against Ozekis early off. They try to keep those matches
and
later on.
Are they in the same stable? Is Teruno Fuji in the same stable as? Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to day 10 because I'm not sure. So have we gotten to day 10? Because it's looking like we might have gotten to day 10. Yeah, because it's saying that Teruno Fuji got 10-0. So
he's still leading the tournament.
Let's see. Takakeisho lost his first one on day 10.
Is anybody else up there on the record?
How high they are?
Yeah, is anybody else 9-1? Is anybody else holding right behind them?
Mitake Umi's doing good, 8-2.
That's very good.
That's really good. Mitake Umi is a really good wrestler, so I'm really happy to see that he's there.
Hazzie and I have a soft spot for Mitake Umi because he started right when we started watching Sumo.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was his rookie.
I have to catch up with watching the matches because I did not, like I said, I did not have the time to watch all of it this weekend.
Strategy mill redeemed. Hazzie, where are your horns?
Oh God, where are my horns? Oh, here they are.
Like she doesn't know.
You're gonna make me a demon today, Strategy Mill? It's good to see you, Strategy Mill. Thank you for using your Razzies.
Yes, thank you for spending your.
I will put them on. Ooh,
Razzies.
Tamawashi is 8-2.
Yeah.
So Cookie Boy is so the reason we call Tamawashi Cookie Boy, y'all, is because it's one of his favorite things to do is to bake. And one of the interviews that we watched with Tamawashi, he baked some cookies for the interviewer. It was so adorable. So something y'all will learn about us is we're actually pretty obsessed with sumo, and I've decided whenever we do our Geeky Talk segments, we are going so that I force myself to remember to watch the matches, which I didn't do this weekend. We are going to be talking about sumo when the tournaments are happening, and the tournaments happen for 2 weeks every odd month. In case you didn't know, and this month is November, so the tournament's happening in Fukuoka, where my family is from. So this is my favorite time of the year. One day I will go to Japan and go to the November sumo tournament because I would really like to go to Fukuoka and see that. So, and I have family members that are there, and yeah, it'd just be really cool to see. They have a really cool experience. They have a really cool sumo museum there and everything. My favorite sumo wrestler, Shohozan, is from Fukuoka. My other favorite wrestler, his name is Koto Shogiku. He retired, I want to say it was earlier this year, I think, or maybe it was last year. So I only have one Fukuoka boy that I can really cheer for that's up in the higher divisions. Although I think Shohozan might have dropped rank is the only thing, but because the reason it kind of sucks when they drop from top rank is because the only real legitimate way to watch it is on NHK World. You get to see the highlights for the Makanu Uchi, which is the top division. Rank. But there are other places online that you can catch like the lower division matches.
But it's harder to catch.
Yeah.
Anyways, Reggie Mill said, it's so epic. He's either talking about sumo or your horns, in which case, yes.
Thank you.
Both yes.
Thank you.
Yummy. That would be awesome. I want to go see the snow festival in Hokkaido. Dude. Yeah. No, the Hokkaido Snow Festival.
Me
is
and Nord
amazing.
have talked about this. I would just be excited to be, even if I went to Japan, all I got to see was a convenience store and then the bathroom. I'd be like, I'm in Japan. I'd be like, that would be like a big deal to me. Maybe one day. Like, we keep talking about it. I will do it one day. But I need to like get back into my Japanese studies because unfortunately I just haven't had the time. And I think my grandmother would be like, "Oh my God, your language studies are like a mess right now, child."
The convenience stores in Tokyo are incredible. I was sent there for work. Awesome,
really?
Yami-san.
Yami, that's freaking amazing. Oh my gosh. And they have like good food and stuff there too, right? I really want to go. I'd be happy to go see a freaking convenience store. That would be really cool because it's very different to here in the States. I've never left the States. So there's like lots of things out in the world that I would like to see. So like really just visiting anywhere outside of the States would be amazing to me. So what were you trying to say? I thought you were looking at me to say
Probably words. Probably words. I'm sure it was words. It might have been gibberish.
Okay. You were saying, was there another 9-in-1? Obby, right here, 9-in-1. Yeah. He so on the 10th day he beat Tobizaru, who's 5-5.
Does it say what he won by? Is it a Yori Kitty?
I don't know. Let's click on him and see if it'll say.
Because Obby's very, very much a pusher thruster.
I don't know if it says on here.
On the pie chart, I think it'll say.
On the pie chart? Right here?
Yeah. See, yeah.
This is for his 55 matches and 40.
So, see, he has Oshidashi as his main source of wins. Okay. Anyways, yeah, he's doing pretty well. Obby's a pretty interesting wrestler. Like, if he's able to keep his momentum, he's very strong. So it looks like he's having a really good time this time. Anyways, let's see that video.
Oh yeah, let's look it up, y'all.
So, anyways, Ichinojo, Hazzie was referring to him as a truck. You know, maybe like
he's like
a dump
400
truck.
pounds. Ichinojo is like let's show y'all before we do that.
You work on that. I'll work on getting his actual weight.
I think he's like 4. Although he lost weight recently, is the only thing. Oh, we're not on the right day. That was like so. Day 8 had the most like the match was kind of amazing. So let's see, Ichinojo. So this is Ichinojo. It says his weight is 206 kilograms. How much weight is Alexa? How many pounds is 206 kilograms? 450 pounds. I was 50 pounds. I was thinking 400. Oh my god.
So Kaisei is a rikishi or sumo wrestler from Brazil. And it was hilarious. In one match,
Kaisei's pretty big too.
Yeah, Kaisei's very big too. But in one match, he was trying to lift Ichinojo, and you could read his lips afterwards. He was like, so heavy.
Yeah, it was really funny. And then Takakeisho is 163 kilograms. Alexa, how many pounds is 163 kilograms? 359 pounds. So I mean, freaking
100-pound difference, basically.
Oh my god, that's it. But he won. Takakeisho won that. Okay, y'all, let's
It was
watch
a very close match.
So it was Ichinojo versus Takakeisho.
Ichinojo does a fantastic job because he's got legs like tree trunks.
November.
He does a very good job of
Day 8.
wearing his opponents down and just making the match last long enough to exhaust them. And he tried that here.
Okay, I think we're gonna go with this second one because it's much shorter. It doesn't do all the So the cool thing about sumo is they do a whole bunch of different. There's a whole ritual. I thought I heard something behind me. I thought she was talking. Lady in the Box was talking to me. But there's this whole, they do all these rituals and stuff. It's like huge show. It's not just about like the matches themselves. It's really fun to watch if you get a chance to see it, but we're gonna watch just like the short well, I mean, in sumo land this isn't a short match, but it's a short match, so let's watch it. It's quick. I'm not gonna have the sounds on because I don't want to see what this sounds like. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It should be fine. Ichinojo's on the left. Takakeisho on the right.
Good charge by Ichinojo. Takakeisho with a slow response. Takakeisho knocking Ichinojo back. Takakeisho with a good hand placement. Takakeisho wants to keep the separation. Ichinojo wants to get a belt grip. He does with the right hand. Ichinojo, can he do anything with it? Takakeisho wants to break the grip because he never wants to go chest to chest with a big Mongolian. If he does,
Oh my.
See, he tried a leg sweep there, and it was like kicking a tree.
You can't leg sweep Ichinojo. I don't know why. I don't know why he tried that.
It's worth trying. Anyways, like I was saying, he's got legs like tree trunks. Like good luck moving that. Anyways, Ichinojo will do this a lot, where he tries to get somebody, and he puts his weight on them to wear them out.
This is the type of match Japanese people like to watch, from what I understand, because they like seeing them just like that.
Yeah, the Yotsuzumo.
Yeah, this is their favorite type of match they like to see. They don't like matches where it depends on who it is. Like a small guy can jump out of the way, but if a big guy jumps out of the way, it's kind of seen as a little bit dishonorable. It's not illegal. It's not an illegal move. You can win that way, but they don't like seeing that.
It's seen as being kind of cheap. Anyways, they like to see these chest-to-chest ones, but Takakeisho is doing everything he can not to get stood up that far.
Refusing to give Ichinojo that weapon with the left hand. Takakeisho slowly.
Yeah, we're 2 minutes in. So just remember, this is 450 pounds on top of that other wrestler. It's kind of insane.
He's carrying his own 350, and then he's carrying Ichinojo's, some portion of Ichinojo's 450 on top of him. Doing everything he can not to get exhausted on this.
A couple of days ago, Ichinojo was involved in a 1-minute match against Kiribayama. By the way, he lost that match. This is much longer than the bout he experienced 2 days ago.
He knows he can't stand up at all because Ichinojo has a grip on the front of his Mawashi.
Something's gonna happen at the end of this, and we'll I don't know if this clip is gonna show it, but we'll talk about it afterward.
You can hear them puffing and puffing. Ichinojo goes for the inside position. Double inside by Ichinojo. Now Ichinojo wants to raise Takakeisho's center of gravity. Ichinojo now has the day with the Mawashi grip. Takakeisho circles away. Ichinojo does.
And now you would think that Takakeisho lost this. This looks like a loss for Takakeisho.
And Ichinojo hands Takakeisho his first defeat.
So then they do, afterwards, they do something. So when they're doing this, I'm just going to turn off the sound. When they're doing this is called a mono-e. It's where the judges get together and talk about when they find something they don't think was either illegal, or they're not sure if somebody won, or if it was a tie and they have to do a rematch or something like that. They do a mono-e. So what ended up happening, what they had decided was Takakeisho, which it looked like he didn't win, won. And the reason they gave was because Ichinojo had grabbed Takakeisho's top knot, and that's an illegal move. His hand was just there a little bit too long, and so they counted it as a win for Takakeisho. Also, they didn't show the slowed down version of it. It kind of looked like that Ichinojo's foot had come out before. Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I need to we need to do our cheers.
You ready?
I don't know anything. Hey Zorn, good to see you. Thank you so much for the sub.
Thank you, Zorn.
Cheers. Kampai.
Prost.
Kunbei.
Skål.
Nostravia.
Shut off.
Prost.
Slancha.
Salute.
Egashida.
Hippus.
And I tried.
And you tried. Thank you so
Anyways,
much. We
it's
really
great. It's
appreciate
great
it.
to see you, Zorn. Yeah. So Ichinojo has stepped out. They ended up showing a review of the decision, and
Yes,
Skull!
strategy mill.
They ended up like Ichinojo stepped out just the slightest
Did
bit
you see
early.
your strategy mill said muscle thermos?
Yes, actually, that's a pretty good description.
Yeah. It's a really good description. Anyways, yeah, so if you grab the top knot of the wrestlers, that's an illegal move and you automatically get disqualified. But also, I think Ichinojo's foot might have just been coming out right before
barely.
Takakeisho was falling. But like I've seen those judges say like well, it doesn't matter because the other sumo was falling beforehand and there was
irrecoverable position.
Yeah, it was irrecoverable. So I don't know. But I mean, since Ichinojo did grab his top knot, he did get like automatically disqualified. So it doesn't matter either way. Because when he grabbed the top knot, I don't know if y'all noticed it. It was before it was before that Takakeisho even fell out of the ring. So yeah, so Takakeisho's still like doing really well, although he did get his first defeat on day 10, so he's got like 9-1 now. So
we need somebody to get a win on Teruno Fuji. So that Takakeisho has a chance.
I think so it's day 10. There's a total of 14 days. So we got 4 more days. Honestly, I think Teruno Fuji might go undefeated. I don't know. Do you think there's maybe somebody could maybe?
I mean, he's the new Yokozuna. He's been bringing home the victories.
Maybe Takakeisho could beat him
at the end.
Yeah,
like actual envelopes full of cash.
It's really cool.
And sometimes it's like this big. And so they're like,
and as you go further down the matches, the stacks get fatter and fatter and fatter.
Like you get a little bit of cash, you get a decent amount of cash, you get a big amount of cash. Like at the end, they're like, "Roar." Anyways, yeah.
Oh no, I was wondering and dreading Dark Alliance DLC patches. Zorn saying.
Well, we're gonna have to check it out. Zorn and Thorn had both played with us. We had a 4-player grouping for Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Hazzie and I are really, really big fans of the Baldur's Gate games and Forgotten Realms universe.
Yeah,
we really tried to give it a good, strong playthrough, but
we checked it on the last patch. It was just me and Nord playing it, but Nord was still having issues with Brunor. I think that was what you were saying, right?
It was okay. So the combat, you have to respond like in the moment.
Yeah,
like it's kind of Souls-like in a way.
Yeah.
And the telegraphed moves from the enemy, like you couldn't respond to it. Like there'd be an attack, you'd get completely out of the way, and then it would still end up hitting you. Or the same thing was happening with Zorn. Like Zorn was like getting killed by attacks that were coming for me, or things like that. Like it was just, they really needed some polish. I really want to continue to support them because I love these sort of games, but I hope they continue to put the polish in. We haven't reinstalled them to check it out yet, though.
But we did reinstall for that last patch they did, but it was just kind of like, it didn't quite do the things that I was hoping it did. But this time around, they're dropping a free DLC. I guess with the free DLC means we're going to have a new map and the Crystal Wraiths, which contains 3 acts to complete with new cinematics, new lore items, new bosses, and a new in-game trophy to earn. So like I want to do it just for that, but I don't really want to like single player it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of waiting for like being able to play with friends. And I think it's a lot more fun with friends than like doing it single player anyways. So yeah, I would like to try this out. I don't know if you've tried out Dark Alliance since the last patch or not, or if you've tried this DLC at all, Zorn. But if you try it out before us, let us know like how it ends up being. But I am gonna give it a shot maybe like this weekend and see how it's going. But and nothing like really like stood out to me from the patch notes where I was like, oh yeah, that was a definite like need to fix. I got, when I went in and I played on the last patch, I was playing Dritzed and I had no problems with Dritzed. I didn't play Catti-Brie again, so I don't know what the feeling is like, but it looks like they fixed some issues with Cadibri as well in the current notes for the DLC.
Dritz
but I'm
has
not
always
sure.
been the most polished.
Yeah.
Hey, SJ Gold,
SJ
good to
Gold,
see you as
hi,
well.
How are you doing? It's good to see you.
Zorn, I haven't uninstalled it, just haven't played it since the patch that was backwards. They made solo easier when solo for me was already easier than groups. Yeah, actually that was another kind of backwards thing that they did, because they eased up solo play, but solo was the easiest. So yeah, it's kind of odd. Anyways, Strategy Mill said he is just so good. Are you actually following Sumo as well? Are
Do you
peeking-
follow Sumo?
or do you just know that he's that good because he's undefeated
Yeah.
and you're hearing us talk about it? Because if you follow Sumo, oh my god, it would be great to have another.
Nord's about to
Like,
be like,
another friend to geek out about Sumo with. But anyways,
Nord's about to be
secretly,
like, I see you're a man of culture as well.
Yes, exactly. It's that me.
Because like we talk about sumo and like a lot of times it's like we're just doing it because we're hoping to get some people interested in it because we have so much fun with sumo. It's just the best thing.
There's actually a really popular sumo channel on Twitch. It's normally like 2,000 to 3,000 viewers. At peak.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah. They do like the whole like day. It's really good. Anyways, yeah, I'm hoping that the DLC is gonna be good. We'll see.
I'll give it
a try, and then on the next time around, like next week, I'll let y'all know how it is. If a lot of the things are fixed, then maybe we'll start playing it again a little bit more often, and we'll play it with friends like we did before. I had a lot of fun playing with it before, but then like they had a certain patch, and it seemed like I was like, I don't know what happened, because like I was playing Cadibri the last time, and every time if I get hit, it would like stun me. But then I was like, okay, so you recover from the stun, but as soon as you recover from the stun, it's not enough. There wasn't enough time for me to even recover.
The equivalent of stun locked.
Yeah,
like you weren't actually stunned the entire time, but you were caught in character animations.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you couldn't move.
It was so weird. So that was the only reason that it kind of killed it for me. I mean, it'd probably be easier as Dritz, but that's because Dritz moves so fast.
Yeah.
But I think all the other characters, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. So
I played Brunor
know.
Battlehammer. He's the dwarf, kind of tanky one of the group.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Dritz is definitely the most polished in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Wolfgar's decently polished. Brunor is just, I feel like he was forgotten.
Yeah.
And then Cadibri, they're trying to figure out what to do with ranged.
Yeah. We'll see. I really am like cheering them on because I would really like for that game, because they've got the story down. I really like Forgotten Realms. I feel like they didn't mess that up. I like the fact that I can play Dritz and play with the other people that are friends with Dritz. But if your friends can't play with you, it's not like as fun. But I'm really rooting for them to get the game together so we can enjoy that together again. You put a space between strategy and mill.
I see. I am pro. I make pro moves. Are you? Don't beat me to it. Let me get my thing. Anyways, I too agree with SJ Gold. I love that mill. So, Strategy Mill was they were highlighting the player versus player, the East versus West, the USA versus the Soviet Union side of things. I was able to check that out last Thursday in Terminal Conflict. That was really cool. It also really showed me that I know nothing about this game. Because I was watching pro moves and I was like, oh wow, okay. It's like I've been playing checkers and here's 4D chess. That's cool. That's cool. Anyways,
I think you should go play with them.
Oh yeah. I could use some humbling.
We didn't win last time, but maybe we'll win this time. So we're gonna be playing the Soviets today in Terminal Conflict, which I'm really excited to show y'all. I don't know what to expect. I've only seen Nord play this game from our last stream, and then one other time before that, and it wasn't when we were live. So I don't know. And I saw some cool like tie-dye stuff over there on your screen for a second. I have never seen that before. So we'll see. So this will be like this will be interesting to see.
The strategy mill was saying he's look at this. My sister's husband spent so many years in Japan as a linguist and got all of us interested.
Oh,
he's
that's cool.
Actually a sumo fan. There
Another sumo fan. Oh my god.
So strategy mill knows incredible levels of detail.
Oh my god, that's great.
About history.
That's great.
He's a military vet, game developer, and he's into sumo.
You like Koto Shogiku?
Strategy mill is the whole package. By the way, to introduce you to one of our other people here, Zorn. Zorn is the author and mod creator extraordinaire of the
Conflux mod for
Divinity Original Sin 2. He's just gotten
excellent mod.
Yeah, he's just gotten he's just teamed up with an amazing artist, and they're really producing some really good stuff for Divinity Original Sin 2.
I feel like he's doing it to make us have 1,000,000 hours in Divinity. That's what I feel. I'm like, Zorn, I gotta take a break, please. Just like chill.
Maybe
chill.
That's part of it. Maybe that's part
Zorn.
of it. So anyways,
and then also don't forget, SJ Gold is the reason we even found out about terminal conflict.
Exactly.
So without SJ Gold, we wouldn't even known about it. Which it's like a really cool game. So
and he does a whole bunch of reviews and stuff for the Strategy Informer. So we got some great folks here. Anyways, Strategy Mill, it's like this font of knowledge. We have 8-hour conversations over voice, and it never gets boring. Awesome. I love those sort of situations.
Those are
You're
fun.
so kind. It's so amazing that we can be so alike. No, not alike. No, sir. No, sir. I've seen you toying with your prey in game. No.
That's funny. That's freaking funny. Are you scared of them? Like you're scared of
I'm terrified.
Killer whales? So Nord's super scared of killer whales because they supposedly they play with their food, because there was a documentary, I know y'all have seen this, where they throw the seal in the air, right? But there has never ever been a case of a killer whale actually killing or eating or harming a human in any real way, so I don't know what he's really scared of. So
they hunt in packs and they terrify great whites and other sharks. They've eaten moose.
Okay, so
bear.
We live in the Pacific Northwest. We're just south of Seattle. And we get whales that come into the Sound, and they actually can't eat seal. The ones that come here cannot eat seals. They come here for the salmon, but their jaws are actually too soft to eat seals.
Yes.
So, like, over here, you have nothing to worry about, Nord. I don't know what you're worried about.
I don't know why they don't eat humans, though. That's the part that bothers me. Like, what if one of them one day is like, F it, they've that one boat got too close to me. I'm done with this. I'm just eating a human.
If it was a big boat, it's probably fine, but I always worry that if you're in a kayak, you're in a capsize. That's like a real concern of mine, is like having a kayak on the water and that happening, which is why I don't like to go kayaking out in the Sound or anything, is because I'm concerned about that. So yeah. Stay out of the waters, folks.
But yeah, Strategy Mill. Zorn is an excellent point of contact for stuff. Dude puts in a ton of hours, produces some really amazing stuff for Divinity Original Sin. Anyways, yes. Zorn said, I told the community version 1.1 would be the last, but I've been doing major updates.
Lies, all lies.
Yeah.
Lies.
I'm done after this. By the way, here's the next boss I'm working
Zorn
on.
saying that to us too, and I was like, man, I think Zorn just wants us to play for forever. I think that's what's happening. Oh my god, it's lies. Lies, Zorn.
I agree, SJ Gold. He is a designer, he better be good, but still, like, there's good, and then there's like, scary. Anyways, then make sure you get the dolphins. You can get dolphins in Terminal Conflict. Is it
really?
like the
What?
Is it like the ones that were used during the Cold War for like
I
investigation?
didn't know dolphins were freaking used. Dolphins were used?
They were attempting to train dolphins during the Cold War.
You know what you're making me think of? You made me think of like is it C Lab where like it was Jonathan Brandis was
No,
in this?
that's
No, that's not C Lab.
Sequest.
Sequest.
C-Lab
C-Lab
2020
is the cartoon.
just a comedy where it's goofy as
But
hell.
I think C Lab might actually have a dolphin as well too.
My favorite quote from that one: "It's like a koala bear crapped a rainbow inside my brain."
like, but
when I heard that one, man, I was
they-
laughing all night.
did they use dolphins like they did in Sequest? Is that what you're telling? Like what?
No, but there was Dolphin Boy in C-Lab.
Oh.
And he would like speak like a
Oh,
dolphin.
that's right. You're right. But in Sequest, they had dolphin. They had a dolphin. I think it talked or something. I don't know. I haven't seen that in like years and years, so I don't even remember what happened.
Exactly. Anyways,
Okay, Nord, are you ready to jump in?
I saw an orca when I was like 7. Yeah, we actually get them around
We
here
get
quite
here.
often.
Yeah.
We have a river right, like we're up on a hilltop where we're at, but right if you look down into the valley, there's this river, and sometimes the sea lions will swim up it.
Yeah.
And like somebody who has a farm down there was like, there's a sea lion hanging out in his front yard.
The best time of year if you want to go see orcas in this area is like kind of September to like later mid-September maybe. Like because we get all these salmon that are spawning and doing all this stuff, and that's the reason a lot of the killer whales come closer in. It's easier to see them. You also get a bunch of the sea lions coming in for them as well too. But if you really want to see orcas, I think that's probably the best time. Yeah, it's really amazing. Really good time of the year. You can also just see the salmon if you want. Even seeing the salmon doing their thing is really freaking fun. Like we have really beautiful areas that you can go to and just see them like doing their thing.
Right now, the creek on our property is currently flowing. It'll stop in summertime, but we have beavers not on our property, but on like 2 properties down. Because we're on 5.6 acres here.
Yeah.
And I'm really trying to encourage the beavers to continue to move up so that we can get more salmon fry supporting
There's
habitat.
not a lot of beavers, but I think that's because they're just they're just not doing as well as like they used to be.
They're getting pretty fat and happy though. Those are some big beavers down there.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, are you?
All right, once I get a taste for a rubber suit, we are screwed. Exactly. And yes, it was
Oh my
indeed
gosh.
something used by the military,
No, that's funny.
using the dolphins and stuff.
Wow, I did not know that. That's like news to me. I was today years old when I figured that one out.
We gave you the DLC, and
I feel like
they're
that's
in it.
fiction. That
Oh,
sounds like fiction to
dude.
me. We had
Okay, so
dolphins in the
SJ
military.
Gold is saying that they're in it. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to play around and find that out.
Okay.
It's part of the Eyes Only DLC. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that
That
out.
sounds like something you would read in a book or you would see in a movie or a show. Like instead of like, yeah, we actually had dolphins.
They were trying every crazy thing they could in the Cold War.
I
It's just-
guess so.
It's absolutely
Like,
insane.
I
Anyways,
guess so.
the fun part about modding Divinity Original Sin 2 is it uses 3 languages. Martag, Sun God. C-Lab was a trip. Yes, they came out when I used to smoke, which amplified the total nonsense of that show. Yeah, I'm. Well, it's a good it's a good thing you quit, 'cause. Anyways, you can train dolphins to spot submarines and attach mines to them.
I feel like I shouldn't have said C Lab because I feel like Strategy Mill and SJ Gold will learn what type of person I am because I really like that show. Like-
It's hilarious. It really is. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get to that. Hazie's gonna monitor the chat because I do this full screen. We're going, as you might be able to tell by the background, we're gonna be trying to do things a little bit more peacefully.
Okay.
I'm going to look critically at this game. to
So
see-
why do you? Is that why you get all this pretty like colorful stuff? Is because you're doing it peaceful? Like I don't. This wasn't
I
up
picked a
last time
different-
we
I
played.
picked a different background than the
Oh,
default.
that's right. I think Strategy Mill told us that you could pick the different things to put in the background.
Mhm.
You're a freaking hippie.
Anyways,
Okay, hippie, let's go.
we're gonna try and go for a mutual survival situation.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
going
Okay, hippie.
I'm going to follow some of Lenin's original and Marx's original words, specifically that if and I'm gonna butcher all quotes here.
Okay.
The entire day. But it was discussed that whenever you're focusing on military expenditures, you're taking those away from civilian expenditures. So it would inherently be against any sort of Marxist ideal.
Yeah.
And even Eisenhower seemed to agree. He had a really good speech on that as well, although he wasn't talking from the perspective of a Marxist. Anyways, we're going to try and do good for the people. We're going to see how little of the military we can go with. But if there's options
I'm not going to put all of my
peace,
hope, because last time I was a little shocked. Like, I couldn't believe, like, we weren't paying attention to the elites, but you know how it is.
Hey, I'm going to try not to click on things when things are going bad.
SJ Gold said, maybe this is sad, but technology advances faster in war than any other time. Yeah, that is I hate to say it, but that is the case, isn't it? Strategy Mill, please check this image. A U.S. Navy Marine mammal program dolphin named K-Dog. K-Dog? It sounds like a rapper. Oh my god! I feel like I should show this on stream. Is that okay if I show this on stream? Give me a second. I might have to bring it up.
I drank a lot of water, so that'll give me
you have to
a
go
chance
to the bathroom. Okay, give me a second, y'all. Let's show off dolphins. See if we can. Okay, so I really feel like there's a story behind this. Like, what? Like, what is going on here? Oh my god, thank you so much. Cheers. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Cheeseburger Jesus. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Would you like to play a game of chess? You're not going to start that, are you? No. Okay, look at this. So they're telling me there's freaking military dolphins. Look at this. This is what Strategy Mill is showing me right now. Like, I did not know this. I thought they were talking about Sequest or maybe Sea Lab, but it was not Sea Lab because Sea Lab had a dolphin boy. But this feels like, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Is this a real picture?
Yeah.
That's real?
They use them for reconnaissance.
What is on his flipper? Is that a scope? It's not a weapon, right? Please tell me it's not a weapon.
It's a laser beam.
Is it a laser?
No.
What is with that? A U.S. Navy Marine Animal Program dolphin named K-Dog. I like the name. Under the U.S. Navy Marine Mammal Program, dolphins and sea lions are trained, and currently at least 75 are in the program. It is a fact that dolphins were used by the U.S. Navy during the First and Second Gulf Wars, is what Strategy Mill is saying. Wow, I had no freaking idea. During the Gulf Wars? Yep. I wouldn't even think that they... Okay. I had no idea.
There was a port in Iraq that they had to go and check out first, and then they came in. So you know how I was...
All I know is if I saw a dolphin with that thing on his flipper, I'd be like, I got no problems with you. Like, I got no problem. We got no problems.
Let me take a look at that image. I'm going to assume
no problems
from here,
dolphin.
Although I can't see it. I can't see it as of yet, but it looks like it would probably...
Hey, you made the war games. I did. You're right, Cheeseburger. I did.
Actually, yeah, if you take a look at his uniform,
they used cameras on them to spy on like subs and shit. Cheeseburger saying.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a camera. I can't believe you dug Sequest up from the grave, Zorn said. I can't help it. My brain works like this sometimes, Zorn. Like, sometimes I can't remember much of a thing that happened a long time ago, but I have like pictures and like very like small memories of it, and then I tried to like be like, hey, did it have anything to do with this? I don't know.
I liked Sequest. Sequest was pretty good.
Sequest, I liked it too. I mean, I remember it because my sister really had a crush on the main character, Jonathan Brandis, so that's why I remember.
He was the main character?
Wasn't he? I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was like the 80s or early 90s or something. I don't even remember what time frame Sequest was. It was so long ago.
It was
But they had a
interesting.
dolphin, but it was
Yes.
like a talking dolphin,
Mhm.
or he had a computer or something attached to his brain that helped him
Anyways,
communicate. I don't
yeah,
know.
the programs that I knew of, a lot of the dolphins had rangefinders.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because underwater cameras at that point in time weren't really that great, but
Mm-hmm.
you could use the rangefinders to be able to map stuff out,
Yeah.
and so you would know placements.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
they at the one port in Iraq, because I was a sapper, which works in a destruction above the water, but they have some similar equivalents
Mm-hmm.
among the Navy.
Yeah. Sapper stuff was
I
hard.
blew
from
up
everything
stuff.
I knew
I blew
about
up
it.
stuff on the ground.